Become a role model for peace. March 6, 2014. Each day more and more beautiful children of God are beginning to make important changes in their lives, changes that come from the heart. Peace is able to reach every dear soul as soon as every dear soul makes a conscious decision to bring peaceful change into their own lives consistently instead of fleetingly. It is well understood that the path towards peace is long and many times very narrow. The challenges met can easily be described as incredibly difficult by some who have walked it. Yet the journey to touch the hearts of others that is peaceful, loving and compassionate, a feeling that comes from the heart unconditionally is worth all the trouble. Being a co-creator to a world of peace and unity takes great courage and tenacity, and we believe that each beautiful bright heart that is alive and thriving does have not just the potential but the ability to make this happen. Remember, dear children of God, that peace is a natural place. It is not foreign or obscure. Choosing to be peaceful is a choice as opposed to choosing war. Wouldn't it be much nicer to wake up each day happy and ready to greet the day with joy and enthusiasm for life? When you make the conscious decision to alleviate any suffering that is unnecessary into a high priority status, then you are able to begin building the foundation of creating peace in your own personal world, then in time peace in the rest of the world. When there is human despair or hardship, it is not human to look away. It is part of your nature to help. How can you help those that are suffering? Start by showing compassion for the dear souls that are considered minorities in your own communities, for the ones who live on the streets. Find ways how you can help that is comfortable and fitting for you. When other dear souls around see you helping, your charitable generosity can become a positive and infectious behavior for others to do the same. Peace is in you to give, but before you can give peace to another, you must be able to find peace within yourself and bring this peace out into your external world, so you are able to cultivate a world of peace right where you are in all the things you are part of. Is this easy? It can be as easy or as difficult as you make it. Become your own inner activist for peace, and bring this dynamic energy out and allow it to be shared with all people that you encounter regardless if they are friend or stranger. Remind yourself that all strangers have friend potential. All you have to do is make an effort by showing compassion and sincerity that you are not harmful but kind, and remind yourself that you are sharing God's presence wherever you wander. As we have mentioned earlier, beautiful bright hearts, before you can bring peace to the world, it is necessary to bring peace to yourself. The process to this divine and sacred attainment delivers you to a higher sense of maturity and accountability of your own actions and learning to appreciate every dear soul that shares your earthly home. It is up to each of you to discover your own inner peace, to activate this part of yourself, to become aware of all that you are, understanding the importance of redemption and atoning for any wrongs you may have done along the way. This process is ongoing and can seem at times never-ending. We encourage you to forgive all people and yourself. Take a good, long, hard and honest look at yourself and see where any hate, judgments or even labels come from that are directed at others, and let them go. Learn to see each dear soul as worthy of compassion, worthy of having peace in their lives, worthy of love. Remember, beautiful bright hearts, you are all children of God. Therefore each dear soul that lives upon this earthly home is also your brother and sister of God. You are meant to be united and at peace, not fighting amongst yourselves, competing and determining who is better or who is the most gifted. Your differences are not meant for judgments to be born from, or discrimination to come forth. Your differences are meant to bring you together so you can let go of any preconceived ignorance, and learn from one another, to appreciate the values and beliefs that each of you come with as being special and important, helping each other learn new values or to let go of old ones that are no longer serving from the highest of good. When the peace inside of you comes out in the open and you do good things for others, you are building peace. Whenever you donate at your food bank, you are sharing peace. When you drop off books and magazines at your local hospital, you are sharing peace. When you offer a hot beverage to a homeless person, you are sharing peace. You already have the means to bring peace into your world. But you at times lack the confidence to make this happen. Don't be afraid to help your fellow man or woman. What is the worst that can happen? maybe they will say no to your help. Yes, rejection can be a big thing to accept, but as long as you try and you consistently try and not give up bringing peace to others, you are a contributor of building peace wherever you go, because even if the street person says no to your offer of a hot beverage, your attempt to help will not be quickly forgotten, and maybe next time they will say yes. There are a lot of misunderstood dear souls in your community, your city, your nation, and around the world. Sometimes these dear souls become so desperate with their attempts to become understood. Being understood, accepted, and appreciated are enormous building blocks for peace, and each dear soul on this planet deserves to be understood. They deserve to be accepted and appreciated. Imagine, dear ones, if the tables were turned on you, and you were the desperate ones, the ones being judged and criticized for your beliefs, for your values, and not being mistreated or disrespected for a day or two but for years. Treatment like that is damaging to your precious confidence, self-esteem, and outlook on life. If you don't want to be mistreated, treated with disrespect, or judged, then make a point of sharing with others how you would like to be treated by treating them that way. Become the role model of what peace looks like and lives like. You don't have to be rich in financial success to make this happen. You only need to be pure of heart in your intentions, love and be compassionate to all people, not just the ones you feel worthy by some standard given to you by others or fed to you by your ego. Each person, rich or poor, homeless or otherwise, deserve kindness and to be treated with dignity for who they are, regardless of the choices that have brought them to where they are now. Total world peace can happen, but it is an action that must take place inside every dear soul, and this will take time, but understand that it begins with one person at a time, starting with you. The moment you choose to live a life of peace, a life that is compassionate and kind, is when you truly start changing the world. And so it is. I'm Ascended Master, Lady Nada, through Julie Miller. spiritualnetworks.com